Speaker.
The member for Coogee.
Madam Acting Speaker, on Saturday, June 4th, I had the pleasure of attending a great event, Students on the Streets. Students on the Streets is a fundraising initiative of Jewish House, a self-funded community organisation which provides support for the downtrodden in our society. It provides counselling, emergency accommodation and advice for healthy living. The event was organised by Avremi Joseph and Rabbi Mendel Castell, the CEO of Jewish House. Rabbi Castell has a long history of involvement in our community, sitting on the board of the Waverley Action for Youth Services, as well as being a chaplain for Jewish athletes at the Sydney Olympics. He's a chaplain for the Police Department of New South Wales, Maccabi of New South Wales, Redham House College and local hospitals. He has taken Jewish House from strength to strength over the years, Madam Acting Speaker, forging ties with Lifeline, Jewish Care and the Chai Foundation. Rabbi Castell has also founded local Jewish organisations, including Point Zero, an outreach program which aims to provide a safe space for young people to congregate, and J Junction, a Jewish dating service which has expanded nationwide. Students on the Streets is just one small part of Rabbi Castell's tireless dedication to our local youth, and is an inspiration not only to our local Jewish residents, but to the wider community. In fact, in my first week as the elected member for Coogee, I had cause to call on Rabbi Castell for assistance to help out a constituent. Madam Acting Speaker, at the last census, it was estimated that approximately 17,000 people around Australia were homeless and living on the streets. That's 17,000 people without a warm bed or a warm meal, exposed to the elements with little protection. No one should live like this, Madam Acting Speaker. And this is where Students on the Streets comes in. On June the 4th, around 85 local school children chose to sleep rough at Randwick Racecourse and raise awareness and money and learn about homelessness. The children were from 9 different local schools, both private and public. The event was the first of its kind in our area, and it was a great success with over $15,000 being raised. The wonderful thing about this program, though, is not just the money that it raised, but the heightened awareness of issues affecting homeless people and the sensitivity towards the plight of homeless people it instilled in the children who attended. After the event, many children were vocal in their praise for the evening, saying that it had opened their eyes to a world which they were not previously familiar. One Year 10 student said the following in an email: "It was truly an eye-opening and something that I will never forget. I realise how sheltered all my peers and I are at Masada College. I'd personally like to help in spreading the word about this amazing Jewish house, because we never know who may need this information in the future, and by helping this way, that is possible." Another student in Year 8 said, "I really enjoyed myself. I think that sleeping in a cardboard box was a great idea, as I really got the feel of homelessness. The guest speakers' stories were very touching and I enjoyed listening to them. I think this organisation is truly amazing, and I'm so happy to have helped donate money towards such a great cause." Madam Speaker, many Eastern Suburbs children are not familiar with the sight or plight of homeless people. Students on the Streets aims to change that and to provide an education to our local children about the causes and the effects of homelessness and the bitter cycle of homelessness to which many people are exposed. Such was the response to the program from the children that Jewish House is now seeking to implement a voluntary youth community service program in the East based on the enthusiasm of the young people at the event. As a society, Madam Acting Speaker, we all have the responsibility to help those in need, a lesson all of our local young people have taken on board with a newfound eagerness and generosity. It's my hope that events like this and organisations like Jewish House will continue to prosper in my electorate as well as all over the state. For 25 years, Jewish House has served Bondi and its surrounds, providing invaluable service to those in need. Students on the Street is but one of the many ways they support our community. The education of young people about homelessness in our city will prove invaluable in ensuring our community remain compassionate and ready and able to help those in need well into the future. The Jewish House provides a much-needed service to those in the eastern suburbs who find themselves in desperate times, and I commend their work to the House.